Brothers, welcome back to Crusader Kings and welcome back to the kingdom of Orsinium. We have, in the last episode, crushed a number of our rebellions. We still do have a couple of human vassals that we're going to want to take care of before we start our expansion. And our expansion we will do today. First things first, though, let's go ahead and take care of our heir. He needs someone to marry. And I don't want to marry anyone that's not an orc, and I don't want to marry anyone that has a bad trait or is a cousin, because those people have the potential of becoming inbred. We really don't want that. So I found this woman here. She's good enough. She's diligent. Let's go ahead and get her in the court. That will take care of that. Now, we do have some other things to worry about. We don't have enough champions here. We're missing a single champion. Can we invite anybody? Yes, you are good enough. Recruit to court. And then let's go ahead and recruit you to court as well. Just get a little bit higher tier of champion. Now, the next thing we can do is go ahead and establish absolute tribal authority. The reason we need this is to adopt autocratic ways, which basically means that we can become feudal. Now, the problem with this is we need 70% of military and civic tribal innovations. And if you go over here, you can see that we have 3 left. And the problem with this is we are not the cultural head because this man has 5 counties of orc faith, while we only have 4. So we can take our steward and convert another county over here. So let's go ahead and do that in the county that we possess, which I believe is one of these two. Yes, we control both of these two. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and convert another county over here. And do we have anyone better than you? We have someone who's 19. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that in there. And I believe this is our vassal, so we're going to want to keep him involved. And really quickly, before we begin our conquest, let's go ahead and take away the vassalage of these last few people. So we'll revoke the barony from you. You might accept it. And then you up here, let's go ahead and revoke your title as well. This is going to give us a little bit of tyranny. We're waiting response to another matter. Okay. So she rises up. That's perfectly fine. We're going to do this all in one fell swoop. So we'll take away that one from you. And then our last one, I believe we have one more. Okay, so the last human we have is this guy up here who controls all of Barony Bone Chill. He is actually Code of Malekith, so I'm going to let him exist for the time being, and he's also a pretty good commander. Now, this person has already started raising their army against me. They're already sieging down some territories, so we will go to war and take away what is rightfully ours and go into this lady right away. Crush her with our mini orcs, just so. He actually takes that decision pretty well, so let's go ahead. This is ours now, so let's go ahead and grant this to another mountain orc. We'll put you in charge. Oh, you're kind of a half orc. That's okay. We'll accept that. That's kind of the risk we'll have to take. I will accept half orcs at this time just because we're just running out of options. So half orcs is perfectly fine. I will never marry a half orc, but I will allow them to be some vassals in my territories as we do crush this woman's army. And she goes down to 50%. Someone else has joined this battle. Who is you? You have 689 troops, so not much of a threat here. So we have 19,000, an absolute monster. There is a faction that was just raised against us. We have a lot of factions. Most of these are just peasants because they're upset about the realm. We do lose a vassal. That's our steward. We'll go ahead and invite you. You're 20. That's going to be really good for us. And let's go ahead and promote the culture. I thought I did this earlier. Let's go ahead and do this county as well. Promote that. 15 years is going to be pretty acceptable. That's not that long, all things considered. We're going to not want to do that too much, but a couple more to become the cultural head is definitely going to be worthwhile. As we do capture her, so let's go ahead and ransom her really quickly. And she can only pay 29. That's perfectly fine. We crushed her in battle. We will make her pay, and then we'll strip her of her title, so it's enforced demands. And there she is. Let's go ahead and revoke your title, the barony, and we'll make you pay in blood. So just so, she's completely gone, so let's take that away. And then we do need to give this up to another orc, so let's go ahead and grant that to you. And then I think I can create this title. No, I only have 2 of the 3. Okay, so we can't really do anything about that. I'm not that concerned. All right, so that is all that we need to do on that front. And then let's go ahead and call a hunt while we're thinking about it. Our stress is pretty low, but I do want to keep up with the novice hunter and see if we can get up to hunter, because that gives more prowess and stress loss, which is going to be really good in the long run. And then after this, we are going to go to war. You would think a creature from myth, perhaps a god disguised in animal form, was the largest bear I've ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. So you'll look beautiful in my great hall. We can get a hunting trophy, which is prestige. We could give that away. It would make a splendid coat. Ooh, this is not a garnish. Every severely restrained vassal loses 10 opinion of us, but non-arrogant, non-restrained vassals gain 15. Yeah, let's put this on. We deserve a coat. And in fact, let's go ahead and put this man in his rightful outfit of orcish armor. There we go. Apply changes there. We return home reinvigorated. Let's go ahead and host a feast as well, just to again kind of increase the people's opinion of us. Nobody's going to rise against us because we have almost 100 dread. We've actually been just purely ruling with an iron fist, and that's been playing really well for us in terms of just kind of everyone liking us a lot. They're just too scared to not like us. Even the people who don't like us are scared of us. So we get the respected exalted amongst men. Let's see. You get a weak hook on him. Sure, we'll do that. That sounds good. He's super mad at us because we've taken away his territories. Tell you to cool off, go outside, sir. You don't need to be disrupting our feast. And we do get Eager Reveler, which does give us +2 diplomacy. So that's going to be nice and helpful there. And now I have my sights set on a war. Oh, my daughter grew up. She is a misguided warrior. They grow up so fast. What about my son? Oh, so my son's already grown up. He is a stubborn, impatient, brave man. He's a skilled tactician, unyielding warrior, or defender, and then the thief. Okay, so that's pretty good. He's actually a pretty good person himself. And I did give him territories. Good. So he's going to be building prestige. I do see that this kingdom is right. It's ruled by a small girl. So let's go ahead and conquer the kingdom and for 300 prestige and just absolutely wage war on this woman. She is in the middle of a civil war, so she's going to be absolutely weakened by everything. So let's raise our armies and pick out everyone to go to a specific target to just start the raiding immediately. Okay, and we do have a unique opportunity here. So we switched out with the siege engine. We've sieged down a couple of these places already, but I see their army over here, and this was a great chance for us to score a lot of war score as somebody else has gone into our territory. We'll take them out as well and go into glorious battle against this man. Oh, we're crushing him right away. We don't even have all of our troops. We just have our orc marauders down here. We don't even have the bear cavalry in here, but we quickly dispatch them. We take over the siege. So let's continue onwards. We don't need to worry about the territories that we don't, or that are in rebellion, but it's always nice to take over. So let's get this guy. Let's split you up and leave the siege engines down there. Let's go ahead and take the empty council and put in our spy master. You are a powerful vassal, so I'll go ahead and put you in on a position. But let's take out this army. I think that's one that they're actually fighting. Oh no, a fallen son. The conflict between Renhel and Bleaker's Way interested me little until my council's summary of the Battle of Bleaker's Outpost appeared. I know immediately that something terrible has happened to my son. There, amongst the dispatches, it read, "We confirm Kazog was killed staunchly." There, amongst the dispatches, it read, "We confirm Kazog was killed staunchly resisting the Bleaker's Way's levies. He was slain by Galdor, spy master of Lenman Travestars, in a fierce encounter. I could not have saved him, but no parent should have to outlive their son. Galdor will not get away with this. He is now my rival. We will take a little bit of stress there. Was that my good son? No, it wasn't. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. And then who are your allies? So this person's not their ally. That's good to know. These people are coming up to fight me. That's an army right there. Let's bring you over. I do want to get to his capital here shortly. We do take over that siege. That's a rebellion siege, so it's not the most important. And let's actually split the army right now as we're running low on supplies. So let's bring some people out. Let's take you guys. 4,000, is that too much? Yes, it is. Split there. And then you guys don't have anywhere to go, so go there and split. And you guys can go here. Okay, perfect. Attila comes of age. What are you? Ooh, you're a flamboyant trickster. I really need to make sure to be educating all of my boys, but we're sieging down his capital right now. We do have 45% war score. Most of our armies do have enough supplies, so we're going to start moving forward and sieging. Now, this one army does stand in our way. You're going to actually engage that army. That's really funny. Enjoy the big L there. And we'll just wait. We do have to kind of play this a little bit more slow with these big armies. They take so much attrition so quickly, even though we do need to gang them up. Ooh. Do we have anybody better? We're actually, that's a pretty even battle, so let's wait for more reinforcements here. Bring all these guys back in, as we don't want to lose a big battle, even though this is not someone we're necessarily fighting. They're just kind of standing in the way of this territory which we're trying to conquer. So let's bring all these people together. 10,000 should be more than enough. Yes, even with a commander who only has 18, he should be easily able to stack like that. And down they go. We do have a little bit of Orc Marauders, but they have some bowmen countering us pretty effectively, and some armored legionnaires. So we do absolutely demolish him. Now let's go ahead and split this army once more. Take away the one that's doesn't have the siege engines. I thought the siege engines were here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. And there we go. We completed the siege on the capital. We actually caught the person who is the heir. So that is really good for us. That's 100% war score. Go ahead and enforce demands. So be it. Disband the armies. And now Orsinium has once again grown into a mighty, mighty place. We do have 12 of 5 titles to give away. So let's go ahead and look at those. Okay, so we have these titles to get away. Our cousin doesn't have any land, so let's go ahead and get him a title right there. And then see what this is the de jure of. What is this the de jure of? So all of this up here. Now, we can create the title up here. Let's go ahead and give him that title. There he is. And grant you that title that we just created. That's good. Now, he does have a lot of humans under him. But I might actually revoke these titles and just kind of do what we did the last time. This is a big act of tyranny, but let's go ahead and establish the rest of these here. So we don't control this one. Let's go ahead and get you with an orc. Let's grant to a... We could give it to our son. Sure, our son can take over this. That'll be perfectly fine. And then what is this the de jure of? These two over here. I probably should have given these to my son, actually, but that's perfectly fine. Another cousin over here. So let's grab these two. And let's go ahead and... Can we steal that title away? Yes, we can. Okay, so we'll usurp that. Grant this to you. And then I have these two titles down here, which is the de jure part. So let's grant this to another person. Our nephew. You deserve these. Let's just grant you all three of those. And then also create the title. We'll usurp it from you and grant it to our nephew. Congratulations on your new accomplishment. You're now a duke. Okay, so what is up next for us is we're still a little bit too far away to interact with this man to be able to declare war on him. So I'm going to go kind of through a blitzkrieg of taking down at least these four right here territories. And then eventually trying to make my way up here so I'm in diplomatic range so I can declare war on this man. So we'll begin that onslaught right now. Okay, so we conquered those three duchies here. Now I was looking up to our buddy that we're trying to get to. Unfortunately, we're still a little bit too far away, but I did notice his neighbor to the south who holds some lands that we need. We can reach. So let's go ahead and declare war for this kingdom. Ooh, actually, we want just the kingdom of WAAAGH. I really don't care about this for the time being. So let's go ahead and take the kingdom of WAAAGH. That's what we need. So let's go ahead, raise our troops as far west as we can. Now, this is going to be a bit of a jaunt, and we will lose some troops to attrition along the way. But I'm not that concerned with it. I'm sure we'll have plenty of troops. Let's go ahead and make landfall over in her counties and just start sieging her down. Alright, so we have started sieging her down. No signs of her army. I don't imagine she could go anywhere besides us that we wouldn't have intercepted. But as soon as we start getting some bases here, we're so low on supplies. We're all just going to have to relax here at the places that we're at. And let's see. That's going to be good for you. This will be definitely good for you. How about this for you? That's going to be a little bit too much. Let's take away this army. We'll put you there. No, stay at the siege. Stay at the siege. I just want one of you guys. Let's get the smaller of the two. That'll be too much. That'll be too much. Shoot. Okay, well, let's continue sieging with a smaller army then. And just kind of ignore those penalties. We can freely do this since nobody here is here to stop us, really. So let's just keep on with the sieging. And slowly but surely take her down. Oh, and here's our big stack right here. Oh, I just walked in a bunch of men to their death. Run away, run away, run away. There we go. Okay, so we at least get that out. We do lose a little bit of war score, but we seized an artifact. Oh, that's so good. As soon as we are able to be feudal, we can go into the court and display that. But that's so good for us. So now we need to kind of align our troops with who has supplies because she's coming in rather hot. And let's bring everybody we can together. I think these four are all going to be good enough. Let's bring them all together. Ooh, we need to run you away because she's coming after you. So she was hiding up in the mountains to protect the two territories that we actually need to win the game. Or to win the war. So let's bring up all of our troops together in a massive death stack and go to her. Okay, so we finally caught their army. We tracked them down, which is good because they were trying to just wear us down with attrition. We've caught her. She's pregnant and leading the battle. Oh, no. Well, we defeated her. That's going to be good for us. Now, we do need to get back up to the mountaintops and just kind of refurbish our... Oh, no, my sister got injured in that battle. We are taking these two territories, which we do need. You're going up north. Okay, so we'll follow you. Hopefully you don't engage with any of our armies. I think both of them are going to be strong enough to at least delay until our big stack can get up here. But we are losing a lot of troops in this encounter. It's very bad for us. Okay, they're going to be stopped there. 100% war score. Absolutely enforced demands. Wonderful. So be it. Disband the army. And there we go. So we have both of these. You are in jail, which means I can take your territory away. Let's revoke that. And he says, just so. And then we can give that to our orc brethren up here. One step closer to getting the kingdom of WAAAGH, which we do desperately need. Now, to form the Kingdom of WAAAGH, we need 6, and we have 2 territories. So, how many do you have? It looks like you have 4 titles, which is the exact amount we need. Now, I do think I need to rest my army a little bit, as we're only at 14th. Oh, no! Corbob, no! My wife dies at 72. Wow, you are very old. Okay, so we need some more wives in here. Let's go ahead and get you. And let's see if we can get somebody else in here. And I don't really see anybody too great, so let's just marry you right there. Oh, I think that was an inbred. Okay, well, she's old enough. I don't think she can give children. I see a ransom. Sure, we'll give you your son back. There we go. So we'll just save up our troops and then finally begin the war. I don't really want to give a truce to anybody at this moment. I don't want to give a truce to the wrong person and then have to pay the iron price to fight that back. Okay, so we have almost our full army back up to shape. Let's go ahead and end this once and for all. We will claim the duchy. Oh, no, we need 2 duchies. That's going to be... Can I count? Yes, I can just claim your kingdom. Thank goodness. So we can do this all in one fell swoop. Let's bring all the armies into his capital where he's most likely to bring up his army if he does. And there they are. There's only 2,000 of them. Now, it is taking a long time for us to muster, which is a little bit scary for us. But we have engaged them in battle. Hopefully, our bigger armies can get there in time. We are going to lose that smaller army, but 15,000 are on their way. There we go. And the other army recognizes a lost cause when they see one. They absolutely run away. And where is our siege engines? Was that the one that got destroyed? That would be really sad. Oh, no. They are there. So we will just take down this. He doesn't really have any options. I have another son. Prince Bolgora Cruel the Destroyer. Okay. So you are of the Thief. Wonderful. Let's wait for you to grow up a little bit. And then we'll kind of educate you. These guys are going to have nowhere to really go. In fact, let's go ahead and bring this army together and then split it. And then take the one that doesn't have the siege engines off and go crush this army down here. Oh, these puny humans think that they can siege my territories and there's nowhere for them to run. Oh, we're leading the charge into the depths. Oh, look at this man. He has no chance at all. Only 17 prowess. Oh, we captured him in battle. Excellent. Enforced demands. So be it. We'll disband the army. We have the option to occupy Old Orsinium. So, the Kingdom of Orsinium becomes de jure part of the Duchy of Shipwreck Coast. The original Orsinium, built on the imponderable hills overlooking Shipwreck Bay, was razed countless times by the Breton hordes. It's high time we occupy it as the rightful capital of the Pharaoh people. Transition matters. Tradition matters. There we go. Now, does this change our capital? It does. Okay. Do we get any of this land? So this is our capital now. I want this whole duchy here. So it's only 2. Yeah, this is only 2. So I'm going to revoke your territory and give that to myself. And then I do need to have a little bit more. You are helping manage my domain. That's unfortunate. So I could give away some territories, as I do have these 2 down here and these 2 over here. But let's go ahead and see what it would cost to... I think we can finally... Let's see. We make the empire. Okay, so we need to hold all of Orsinium's original de jure kingdom, which is fortunately just these 2 territories. So let's go ahead and revoke this man's title. Hopefully he will give it to us. He has a 61% chance. If he doesn't, we're just going to absolutely destroy him. Let's go ahead and let that play, see what it does. And he accepts it. Okay, so that is now ours. And I think now we can expand Orsinium. Oh, okay, so I figured it out. I don't have a second kingdom title because I've been going with the Kingdom of Orsinium all this time. So let's go ahead and create a kingdom, and that will take care of that. We hope. Okay, so let's get this. We'll go up to the kingdom. We'll create it. There we go. We're holding 8 of 6, so that's a little bit concerning. But now, if we go here, we can still not create it. Maybe let it play for a second. What is happening? Yeah, strong warhorse. Okay. Okay, so after doing some detective work on Reddit, basically someone else had the same problem. And what happened is the decision is purposely not allowed, and you have to like go back and debug it in order to make that work. Apparently, this is based on the lore, as there's no metaphysical possibility for Greater Orsinium to be formed without the fates of Elder Scrolls causing its downfall. So that's a little bit of a shame, as we're not going to be able to do that. But let's see here. Now, one thing we do want to do is we can build this building up. We can reclaim the ruins. It costs 300 or 3,300. Now, fortunately, we've just been raking in the gold at this point. So let's go ahead and do that. But that is where we are going to end today's episode. Finally making our way all the way over here. Unfortunately, we won't be able to go any further. So I will leave it in your guys' hands if we start another series or if we continue on with this one and become feudal and maybe try and capture something else. But with that, we would need another war goal, and I will decide that if that is the opinion of you guys. But as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the episode. If you haven't made this far in the episode, hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.